Good morning, primary class. This is your lesson for Thursday. As Paul and Silas preached in Thessalonica, many people believed in Jesus, but there were many who didn't believe, and those who didn't believe wanted to stop Paul and Silas from preaching. They got a gang of troublemakers together who excited the people by shouting bad things at Paul and Silas. When a crowd gathered, they went to Jason's house, where they thought the missionaries were staying. They planned to bring Paul and Silas outside to the mob. Acts 17 verse 5 says, "But the Jews which believed not, moved with envy, took unto them certain lewd fellows and of the baser sort, and gathered a company, and set all the city in an uproar, and assaulted the house of Jason, and sought to bring them out to the people." Oh dear. When the mob got to Jason's house, they didn't find Paul and Silas, and made the leaders of the gang very angry. So what did they do? Verses 6 and 7 tell us, "And when they found them not, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city, crying, These that have turned the world upside down are come hither also, whom Jason hath received, and these all do contrary to the decrees of Caesar, saying that there is another king, one Jesus." Oh. We don't know whether Timothy was among those who were dragged to the rulers of the city, but we can be sure that he knew what happened. What the gang leaders said made the city officers uneasy, but they let Jason and the others go back home. After all, it was Paul and Silas they really wanted. Verse 8 and 9 says, "And they were troubled, the people and the rulers of the city, when they heard these things. And when they had taken security of Jason and of the other, they let them go. And the brethren immediately sent away Paul and Silas by night unto Berea, who coming thither went into the synagogue of the Jews. Sorry, I'm reading on ahead. The new believers were afraid of more trouble, so they sent Paul and Silas away at night, and they went to Berea. Did they take a vacation for a few days? No. They went right to work for Jesus. Satan couldn't stop them. Verse 10 says, "And the brethren immediately sent away Paul and Silas by night unto Berea, who coming thither went into the synagogue of the Jews." The people in Berea weren't like the people in Thessalonica. How were they different? Do you know? Verse 11 and 12 tell us, "These were more noble than those in Thessalonica, in that they reasoned the word with all readiness of mind, and searched the scriptures daily, whether these things were so. Therefore many believed. Also of honorable women, which were Greeks, and of men, not a few." Now, here's your question. True believers in Jesus need to know why they are obeying him. They need to know what the Bible says and what the Bible says we should do. Can you tell someone why you keep the Sabbath? Have you memorized the commandments that tell us to do that? It's a very good idea to do so.